And ladies and gentlemen, we now have the presentation by Shri Thiruman Archuman. He is Director Projects Chennai Metro Rail Limited, belongs to the 1989 batch of Indian Railway Service of Engineers. Currently, he is Director Projects of Chennai Metro Rail Limited, in charge of all the civil works related to Chennai Metro Rail Phase 1 extension 9 kilometers and Phase 2 of 118 kilometers involving 42.6 kilometers underground and 76.3 kilometers elevated. Total three corridors involving 128 numbers of stations. The project is being taken up at the time, which is one of the largest projects in India. And previously, he was Director Projects at Kochi Metro Rail Limited and in charge of all civil works related to Kochi Metro Rail Limited, Waters Metro and integrated urban regeneration and waters transport systems. And over to you, sir, for your presentation.
I am going to talk about ambitious Phase 2 project of Chennai Metro. Chennai Metro Phase 2 is one of the largest transport infrastructure projects taken up at a time in India at an estimated cost of 63,246 crores. The project has just started. The challenges are many in the form of utilities, traffic diversion, and multi-level construction involving both underground and elevated stations. Above all, the target is ambitious, involving 118.9 km with 128 stations. All entire project have to be commissioned within a five years, 3 months, starting from October 2021. With this introduction, I will start my presentation with a special emphasis on implementation and the challenges. Chennai Metro is the government company with 50-50 participation between Government of India and Government of Tamil Nadu. And we have already completed Phase 1 involving 54.1 km with a total cost of 18,370 crore. This is under operation. And this is the Phase 2. I told the ambitious project of 118.9 km, which involves 42.6 km of underground and 76.3 km of elevated. And we have to construct 128 stations within the short span of 5 years, 3 months. No such tight target is taken up in the metro still date. There are three corridors. One is purple corridor called corridor 3. The other one is corridor orange corridor called corridor 4. Orange color is not shown. The other one is red corridor, corridor 5. These are the agencies who is funding our project. There are 4 agencies: JICA, ADP, AIB, and NDB. They sponsor the entire project with the different loan terms and conditions. And these are the major challenges which I am going to talk about. The total kilometer is 118 and the timeline is about 5 years. To be exact, it is 5 years, 3 months. The number of civil and track contractors involved are 23 numbers, each varying from 1,000 to 2,000 crores. Number of system contracts like rolling stock and MEP, that is another 36. Totally 59 contracts are involved and being monitored through PMIS, Project Management Information System. The construction for the civil works to be commenced by October 21. That is the start of the project. From there, 5 years, 3 months, we have to complete the project. The main challenges are listed below. The intersection between underground corridors, between stations, between tunnels. You can see the C3, C4 and C1, C2, so many locations, corridors are intersecting. This is a major challenge, particularly in the underground. And the crossing over of river, 2 locations, the river is being crossed. One is elevated, another is underground. The intersection with the existing viaduct, we have already constructed 2 corridors, part of the Phase 1. These corridors, 3 corridors are crossing the existing corridor at 3 locations. The narrow width, we are adapting the narrow width stations at narrow locations by stacked tunnel methods that I will explain later. Certain location due to paucity of road width. One corridor is running above the another corridor. That is corridor 5 is running above corridor 4. And another challenges are metro viaducts and involved with flyovers and the stations over the existing flyovers. And others are obligatory spans, which we cannot avoid. We have to necessarily adapt to different method of steel construction and balanced cantilever method of construction. And another one common problem is we are crossing the MRTS lines and railway lines. This is one of the challenges. I will explain this one in detail. This is actually a corridor 3 and corridor 4 intersects on Tirumale station, where due to the space constraint, the corridor, this is an underground station. The corridor 3 is stacked. One tunnel is above the corridor 4, one tunnel is below the corridor 4. You can see the drawings here. You can see the train, two trains on the right side. These two trains are two tunnels, and these two tunnels are corridor 3, and the corridor 4 is going in the middle. So this is the great challenge. The corridor 4 goes in the middle with the two parallel tunnels, and the corridor 3 and 3, one of the tunnel is above the corridor 4, one is below the corridor 4. You can think about how difficult to construct this tunnel at this type of circumstances. This type of construction nowhere undertaken in India, at least. I do not know about abroad, but India such situations are so far not encountered. This intersection of tunnels at various locations. Many locations we cross one tunnel below another tunnel, and all the tunnels what we are going to construct are crossing below the existing tunnel, because we are not able to cross above due to the vertical clearance. All the tunnel we are going to construct crosses the existing corridor below the tunnel. So that is a big challenge, because the existing tunnel above should not cave in, or it should not settle. So this is the major challenge, and many locations we face this situation. For example, you can see this is the existing tunnel, that green one, blue one, and the bottom our tunnel is crossing at many locations. So while boring the bottom tunnel, the top one should not sink or settle. So we have to monitor this very carefully with the instrumentation, so that the parameters are trains are running and the parameters are within the limit. The another this one location is two places our alignment crosses the Adayar River. One is underground, another is elevated. This is the elevated location, another is underground location. You can see this is the existing bridge, this is the Adayar River. It is not shown any color, but this is the direction of Adayar River. Two tunnel goes below the river. And the intersection with the existing metro viaducts. This I already told, our existing viaducts, corridor 1 and corridor 2 is being crossed at many locations by the proposed corridor. You can see here, this is the existing corridor, and over that, enveloping that, we are crossing with a new corridor. These are the structures balanced method, cantilever method of construction, cross section of the civil structures. Intersection with the existing metro viaducts at Katipara. This is another challenging location. The most challenging in this project is this. There is a road flyover at the level 1. There is an existing corridor at the level 2, and the existing corridor at level 3, level 2, corridor 2 at level 3, and our corridor 5 goes at level 4. So there are 4 levels virtually, and it is in the plan view, it will look so complicated, involving, you can see the plan view. The clover leaf flyover is the flyover, Katipara flyover, and there are 2 corridors and flyover. Over that, our 4th corridor is going, and it involves 4 number of balanced cantilever. Out of that, 3 numbers of 100 meters with 125 radius, 125 radius, and one is of 95-meter radius. So this is the most challenging location. Stacked station at narrow roads. When the stations are narrow, normally very difficult to construct underground stations. So to manage that, we have placed the tunnels one above other and reduced the station width. This is the new method of construction, and it is a great challenge. And in central business district area, we have no other way. We cannot acquire the land and we cannot demolish the building. So within the short width, narrow width, we are constructing the underground station, and that is the necessity for stacked tunnels, one tunnel above the another. There are 5 locations, 5 such locations in this project, phase 2. You can see the tunnel one above the other, and you can see the station is so narrow with the concourse. Concourse is at the middle, and the tunnels are above and below. Elevated corridor 4 and corridor 5 running one above another. Another location like underground stacked tunnel. In case of elevated also, there is a problem of spacing. So we are running one corridor above the another. You can see here, one corridor 5 is at the top, corridor 4 is at the bottom. This all due to narrow road width. The way we have done for the stacked the tunnel arrangement for the underground, in the case of elevated, we go one above another. This is the great challenge in construction. The method of construction, launching, using of crane, and the space involved are a big challenge. And the 2-level station and viaduct. See, we are constructing a long elevated stretch in Old Mahabalipuram Road. Who are some familiar with Chennai, they know this is the major IT corridor stretch, Old Mahabalipuram Road. Here we construct above and below. There are 2 level of highway construction is there. One level, you can see one level there is highway, and the top we are constructing a metro. In another circumstances, 2 level of highway, and above that we are constructing. Nowhere it is being done in India. We are constructing at the top, and there are next 2 levels below metro, which takes care of highway requirements. And future flyover also, you can see at 2 locations. I will show the cross section. Top is the Chennai Metro phase 2. Future, they are going to construct 2 flyovers in the staggered way, 2 different level, but 2 flyover, right side one, left side one. This also we are encountering, and we are giving future provisions for this, and now itself. So this is the another challenging location. One more location is near Chennai Trade Center between Mugalivakkam and Manapakkam. Here again, we are integrating with 2-lane highway on either side, and above that we are constructing metro. This all are tender stage. Shortly we are going to award. Some places we awarded also. So already work we started. So one single pier, 2-lane highway on either side, and also 2 viaduct structures are going to be constructed. This is a great challenge given the traffic conditions. And another location is over the existing flyover itself, we are constructing a station. This is near Tirumangalam. You can see station itself is coming over the existing flyover because our site conditions are like that. You can see the middle existing flyover. Enveloping the existing flyover, we are constructing a station. You can expect how challenging it will be when the traffic is running, constructing a station in and around the flyover. And in the entire project, there are 30 numbers of obligatory spans in corridor 4 and 5. So this obligatory spans varies from 30 meter to 120 meter, which we cannot change. So we are adopting different methodology of construction or construction material. For the span more than 30 meter, we are using balanced construction method. That is, we called balanced cantilever method. It is actually balance the weight on the either side. That is, we call BCM. For the span more than 30 meter, 70 meter. In case of spans between 40 meter to 60 meter, steel composite girders are being used. This such a large scale obligatory span we have not met in the recent project. I was in charge in the phase 1 also, but this is a huge number in in a particular project. These are the steel composite girders. And another major location is we are constructing a common alignment with Indian Railways, broad gauge. That is between St. Thomas Mount and Adambakam. You can see the cross section here. This is the MRTS line of Indian Railways. It is a suburban line elevated. Enveloping, enclosing that, we are constructing above that because the road width and again space problems. So you can see how challenging it will be when their trains are running and constructing above that. So this is the another major challenging location in our project. Above all, these utilities are many numbers. You can see this photo is actually ground penetrating radar is used and all the utilities are mapped. There are enormous utility shifting involved before the start of the work. So this one diagram will show the enormity of the utility problems we are encountering. So this middle portion utilities have to be diverted to enable construction of particularly elevated viaducts. With this, I will come to the conclusion. Thank you.